Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are flying on a unique configuration. It's an A330 with Thai Airways from Delhi to Bangkok. But look at this layout. Let me show you real quick. Just a quick sneak peek. So I'm in this row here in these pods, but then there's one in the middle here, and then there's one on the other side, and they're kind of facing each other, so it's kind of cool. But we'll talk more about that in a little bit. Right now I'm going to take you to the lounge, which is where this trip started, and I'm going to take you through there, show you that lounge because it was really spectacular. So we're going to talk about that and then walk down to the plane, and then I'll show you the seat and give you a little tour and bring you along as we fly from Delhi to Bangkok today. All right, guys, so not all lounges are created equally at the Indira Gandhi International Airport in Delhi. This is the Encalm Privy lounge. There is a separate lounge that if you have Priority Pass or other airlines, you would be using the regular Encalm lounge instead of the Encalm Privy. So this is a more premium type lounge. As you can see, it is humongous. There are three different huge areas. This area here had like juices and more seating with tables. The initial area where you walk in has a lot of tables in it. This area here has tables and some seating. And then in this back area here, they have a ton of they've got nursing rooms, they have nap pods. So these rooms here on the left, those are sleep pods that you can book when you first come in. And then at the very end of this hallway, they've got a game room as well. They do also have showers, bathrooms, and right here on the right hand side, that is a gym. So they have, when I tell you it's a premier lounge, it's a premier lounge. They're not kidding around. They really go all out, and as you can see, it's not immensely busy. There's also some just regular areas. So here's some more seating with like tables if you want to eat, but then there's like regular areas out in this main part where you can just sit and relax, like couch-like type seating. And then they have like a little library area and like a little business center as well. You see the chairs here on the left-hand side. One of the really cool things about this lounge is that they do have live cooking stations, a global buffet of all different types of foods, which is amazing. And then at the appropriate times, they do have a bar with wines and spirits. We were here in the morning, so we could get teas and coffees and matchas and all kinds of great stuff. Look at all of these options that they have, all these different types of live cooking stations. And this is your chance to get one more round of delicious Indian food before you hop on the plane. But this is just an incredible, incredible space. They have so much to offer here in this lounge and just a ton of variety, honestly. So we really loved this lounge, probably at the top of our list, one of our favorites. And I don't think a lot of people talk about this one. The other cool thing about this is that they also have a buggy service. This is a pretty good size airport. And they do have a buggy service where they take you from the lounge straight to your gate. And so we got that. And as you can see, we're here ready and boarding at our gate. They dropped us off right at our gate in the buggy because it was a really long hike from where the lounge was to where our gate was. So that's a really great added bonus to having the Encalm Privy lounge access, is that they do have that buggy service. So definitely be on the lookout for that. And then they also did have two different boarding areas, one for business and one for economy and premium economy as well. So that was really good that they had the two separated. And this is our first time flying the A330 with anyone, but this is with Thai Airways, and it was really just interesting when we first walked in. That's the first time actually we've ever even seen it in person, so it was really quite interesting to just see this layout of the 111 as I showed you earlier. We're going to learn a lot more about it. I'll give you a seat tour here in just a moment. They're checking my passport and my ticket one more time. They did check it multiple times. Of course, we got to touch the plane here before we get on. Got to have that good luck. And now we're ready to board the plane. And it's always so nice because you get your Thai welcome as soon as you get on board your Thai Airways flight, which of course we always love. So let me give you a tour of the seat here in this A330 on Thai Airways, Delhi to Bangkok. All right, guys, I'm going to give you a tour of the seat. This is mine right here. I am in 19A. Now note, these overhead bins don't fit your cabin bags the long way, the way you would normally put it in, like wheels out. You have to put it sideways. And then here are the seats. So as you can see, they're pods. You're right next to each other like this. It's kind of an interesting configuration the way they do it, because like I said, they also have the pods here in the middle, and then they also have pods there. So it's like 1, 1, 1, which you rarely see, especially next to each other like this. So we've got our buttons here. Seat belt. It's a really comfortable seat. I sat in it already. Now once you're seated, you have this footrest right here where you can put your feet up and relax. They make up the seat for you once you get going, and this TV actually does move out from here, so you're not watching it from the side. The one unusual thing is that the window is actually behind me instead of next to me. So that's kind of an unusual thing. We've already got our welcome towel and welcome drink. I love the butterfly tea or lemonade. There's an empty little cubby right here. And then right here you have your magazine and all those good things. The controller here for the TV and all things in the seat. And then underneath here is where you would plug in your headphone, and also if you want to charge anything for USB. So that's pretty good here. We have quite a good area here. We're not very full here in this area today, so it looks pretty good and pretty empty. We've got a meal coming to us when we take off. It's kind of a lunch situation. They called it breakfast, but it feels more lunchy. But anyways, looking forward to that, so I'll show you what that looks like as well. But I'm also probably going to take a bit of a nap. They told me that they could prepare the bed for me if I would like to take a nap during the flight. It's about 3.5 hours to Bangkok today, so once we get moving here, taxiing and take off, we'll bring you guys along for that as well. But this is actually kind of fun, even though it's a weird layout. It's always kind of fun trying out something new on a plane. And we do, as always, enjoy flying Thai Airways. And this is going to be, I think, a pretty fun flight for us. Now, one thing I do like about these seats, like I said, you can see the seat next to me there. The good news is Rob is right here next to me, and we can chat. Usually we both like the window on these, so we sit one in front of the other, and we don't get to talk during the flight, but now we do. Although on this one we might not be talking, we might be taking a nap because we had to get up so early to get to the airport and get checked in. But either way, it's nice to be able to be next to each other like this. Okay guys, we have a few amenities here. Headset that you can use while you're on the flight. I'm not going to use it because I always have mine anyways. And then a pair of slippers and an amenity kit, which has some socks. It has a mask, and I have a few of these. It has a shoehorn, some lotion. I like that lotion. It smells actually quite good. A little toothpaste. Want to make sure you don't stink when you get their toothbrush for that toothpaste. A little card telling you about the Jim Thompson fabrics and his significance in Thailand, as well as some earplugs if you need them. And a lip balm. There should be, I don't feel it, there usually is essential oil, but there's not one in here today, so maybe they took that out of the kit. But looks pretty good. We're gonna be, I think everybody's boarded now, so we're gonna be taxiing here in just a minute and then be heading straight into the air. So I'll show you our food as well once we get up there, and bring you along as we keep going from Delhi again to Bangkok. Okay, so she came and made the bed for me. Because it's not full, I think they're gonna let me eat a seat next to me, so I could just move over there. But this is pretty good, laying down right here in this seat. We're all set up. I think I'm gonna take a little nap until they bring the food in a little bit. So I discovered a couple more things. One of them is that this is where you lay down the beds, but only the flight attendants can do it because these are special the way that they flip, so you can't be in the seat when they do it. And then the other thing is that the tray table actually pops out from here. But right now, I'm gonna take a little nap.
stop and the fasten seatbelt sign has been turned off. Be careful when opening the overhead locker to protect yourself and other passengers from possible injury. Please check your belongings and travel documents before leaving the aircraft. You may claim your baggage from carousel number 6. Carousel number 6. Thai Airways International, a member of Star Alliance Gateway ANA. Captain Akrashai and the crew would like to thank you for flying with us, and we look forward to seeing you again. For more information about Thai, please go to our website at thaiairways.com or Thai Airways mobile application. สวัสดีค่ะ